Hi, and thank you for joining us. We are Northeastern Illinois University on CAN TV. My name is Mike Dizon. I'm the Chief of Staff at the university, and today we're going to be talking about the student experience at our university with locations in North Park, in Bronzeville, and in the Avondale neighborhoods of Chicago. Today I'm joined by two pretty well-known students at the university, and I say pretty well-known because they have been elected by the student body to represent them at Northeastern Student Government Association. Today we have Ashlei Ross and Issalma Franco, and I'm so delighted that they're here to talk and have a conversation about the student experience, why they choose to be engaged in university life, and to give those who are watching today a sense of what the vibe is like at the university and what incoming students can expect when they join the university. So, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I think a good way for us to start is by having each of you introduce yourselves. And why don't you tell us what year you are, what position you hold on Student Government Association, and actually a little bit about what you plan on doing after you leave the university. So why don't we start with Ashlei first?
Hi, my name is Ashlei Ross. I am a senior at Northeastern. I am a double major in inner city studies and social work with a minor in CAST, which is child advocacy. I am the president of SGA. I'm also involved in other clubs on campus. I'm the bachelor's of Sigma Eta chapter, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I'm also the president of Justice Studies Club. I'm a member of Pre-Law Society. I am a member of National Council of Negro Women. And probably some other clubs I'm probably thinking about. But I'm very heavily involved on campus. After I graduate in May, graduating senior, I will be taking a year to study for the LSAT because I'll be planning on going to law school. And then also I'm probably pursuing MSW at Northeastern Illinois University.
What's an MSW?
So a master's in social work. And we just get accredited soon, so I'm excited about that, and also looking to work as a grad assistant and work at Northeastern, and then we'll be going on to law school to work in human rights and policy, governmental policy, and help making changes.
You really have it all mapped out, don't you?
Yes.
Issalma, how about you? Tell us about yourself.
So, like you said, my name is Issalma Franco. I'm a junior right now at NEIU. I'm also a major in sociology with a minor in political science and Latino and American studies. And I'm the treasurer for SGA. Like Ashlei said, I'm in different organizations also. I'm the vice president for Gamma Phi Omega. I'm a member of Chimexla, which stands for Chicano, Mexican, and Latinos in campus. And once I graduate, that will be next May 2020, my goal would be really to take some time to go to grad school. I want to go into higher education because I really feel that NEIU changed my life a little. So I want to be able to help more Latinx students come to college and be able to graduate, because sometimes a lot of Latinos do not have that opportunity. So I've been involved with a lot of different individuals have inspired me to go into higher ed. So that would be my goal.
Fantastic. Some very impressive backgrounds. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
I think that you are not atypical in the sense that students at Northeastern tend to be very engaged and highly involved with clubs and organizations outside of the classroom. All universities have their own unique personality. They have their own different vibe. How would you describe Northeastern Illinois University's vibe? How about we start with you, Ashlei?
Northeastern is like a home. So even though it's like a home away from home, so you usually want to go to college to get away from home, but when you get there, it's like a family. Especially with students that get involved, you just feel like you're involved with your family. It's positive. When you come on campus, you see so many different diversities you're learning, even as you're getting engaged with each other. I learn every day about a different culture, and we teach each other our differences in a positive way, so that it's always good to learn. So I say that we work on culture competency, so then when you leave the campus, you will know how to engage with others. Northeastern really has changed my perspective on a lot of things, especially when it comes to like being engaged with other cultures, got me out of my box, and it just really made me I love Northeastern. It made me feel like a home to me. Being that I was a transfer student, I came from other universities that were, are bigger, universities. Being at Northeastern has been the best university I've been at, just because of that vibe of that home-like feeling.
I love how you keep repeating the word home because it does feel like home, right?
Yeah.
And technically it can be your home,
Yeah.
at least as of the past couple of years.
Yes.
Explain that just a little bit.
Well, we do have residence life on Northeastern's campus.
We now have a residence hall, don't we?
So, and they're very beautiful inside. It's like living in your own apartment. And there are only 4 people in your apartment. We do have 2 different styles. You can do a double with you share with one other roommate, or they're singles. Everyone has their own sink because you have 2 bathrooms. You share the bathrooms 2 and 2, but on both sides everyone has their own sink. So you have your own little bathroom space. Everyone has their own like cabinet space in the kitchen. Everything is move-in ready. So you have a dishwasher, a stove, a microwave, everything you need. There's cable also in there. So for people that do want to get, if you're local and you do want to get away from home, you can. If you're international and want to come to our school, we have a place for you to be able to stay. And then also if you're out of state and want to come, we have residence life.
Are there places to study or work out in the residence hall?
Yes, there's a workout that's open. Their workout facility is open 24 hours. They also have some computers downstairs where you can study and also print. So if you need to print a last-minute paper and you can't get over to campus, you can go downstairs and print for free. They do not charge you. There's a study room on every floor, and then also on the 6th floor there's like a smart board with a whiteboard, and so you can have an actual study group, and it's open to other organizations that can do study hours and things with the residents that live in the dorm.
And it sounds nothing like the residence halls that I went to in the 90s when I was in college. I love that we went off on this little tangent to talk about residence halls. But let's get back to the original question, and that's about just the vibe and the culture that you've noticed. Issalma, what do you think?
I think it's honestly it's a university that's really friendly. I know Ashlei came in as a transfer student. I came in as a freshman. So I also did a summer program where I got the opportunity to meet different individuals and meet different staff and faculty in the university that made me feel really welcome and made me feel comfortable with being at NEIU as a first generation college student. So I know anywhere you go, someone's always willing to help you. I know orientations, they try to work it out to make it the best as possible for you to learn a lot about the university. And as an orientation leader, I always want to help also students feel welcome and know where everything's at in the university. So I agree with Ashlei. It's like a home. I'm always there. I enjoy being there. A lot of people tell me like, you're always in school. Don't you get tired? I'm like, no, I actually like it. I enjoy it so much. Yeah. Like you're so used to it. You know where everything's at. And everybody's just welcoming. You can like spend time there and you feel good. Like it's a home. My gosh.
You know, a lot of people worry when they start college, or really when they start any new school or organization or environment, am I going to make friends?
You can make a lot.
You could make it, but how easy is it to make friends? And what would you say is the best way to go about making friends at a place like Northeastern?
I think clubs, like you join something,
Yeah.
there's the opportunity for you to join based off your major or your interests, like socially wise, or if you want to do service for your community, there's so much you can do, and there's so many events in campus that you're able to go there and meet different individuals and just spend time with them and feel comfortable with them. So I think that's something that helped me a lot, that I kind of was like, as a freshman, and I know also as transfer students, our student leadership development really focuses on having like freshman meetups, transfer socials, for people to meet each other and feel comfortable, because I know it can be hard at times. You're like, oh, I'm new, like how am I gonna meet people? But I know those are the steps I took, and honestly it has helped me a lot. I've met different people, or sometimes like I meet someone in class, I'm like, hey, you should maybe join a club or something, and it helps them a lot too. What do you think?
I agree. I think definitely getting involved on campus, getting engaged is made it easier to meet friends. But even like just walking on campus, you see people speak, they say hi. You're sitting out in the quad area when it's nice outside, you know, you can see people like playing kickball or throwing frisbee, and like everyone you can ask to join and no one's gonna give you like a dirty look and look at you crazy. Like everyone's really friendly. I would say I've probably made some of my closest friends at Northeastern now. Just when I came there, I knew no one, and now it's like I know like everyone, like, and I don't really have any enemies. Like I don't have anyone that I, snare my nose up at or worry about anything. It's like really a friendly place, and like someone said, I'm always there. Like I feel like that literally. I don't live on campus. I really feel like that's like my home. And then my kids are always there. Like so, it's just really like a home for me, and I enjoy it. I think I get sad thinking like I'm about to graduate and leave, and that's I was like, okay, no, I gotta take class. I gotta get more. I gotta stay.
There's always graduate school, right?
Right. So I was like, maybe I should take grad school here first before I go to law school. But like, I really do would really miss being at Northeastern.
I think a lot of people would agree with you. The university has been widely known as being the most diverse public university in the Midwest. And when they say diverse, they're talking about ethnic diversity. And it sounds like both of you have had experiences where you meet and you interact frequently with people who have different backgrounds. Talk to me a little bit about that and what your experiences have been with that.
Yeah, I think in general, NEIU is really diverse. You meet staff, faculty, and even our student body population. It's really diverse. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. And it's amazing because there's so many events in campus that you get to learn about like different cultures, the background of different individuals. And I think it's something unique because sometimes other institutions, like I know people in other institutions are like, hey, we don't have that. Like, how do you do that? And we're like, and NEIU is honestly really friendly on helping us bring maybe speakers that can talk about a topic about people that might not know, or maybe I know like we have Black History Month this month, and I know it's been something big. Like there's a lot of amazing events that students are really being involved with. So I think you always have the opportunity to learn in NEIU and connect. And I think being in there, you learn about different cultures and you are able to connect with them.
I agree definitely, and I also think I like the fact that through the Angelina Pedrosa Center, they do different type of diversity initiatives every month. So like you said, Black History Month, and then October was Hispanic or Latinx month, and then Women's Month is next month in March, and then you have like in June Asian month, and then you also have like the LGBT. And so I like the fact that it's not just ethnic diversity. We look at all intersectionality. So we look at LGBT community and they're welcomed. We also look at if you're disabled, you're welcome. So it's not just an ethnic thing. We have people there that have different economic backgrounds, and you have people from all different type of classes. So I really like the fact that it's ingrained in our culture to really address that we are different and that we are diverse, and we have good conversation on how we make sure that we make each other feel included, like that everyone has a voice at the table.
Yeah, the one thing that I find so special about everything you're saying is that not only are you able to learn about other cultures, but you're also able to learn a lot about your own identity, in that you have your own communities that you belong to, and you meet other people with similar backgrounds or similar interests or similar lifestyles. You mentioned the Angelina Pedrosa Center, and that's our Center for Diversity and Intercultural Affairs. It sounds like you spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Describe what that's like.
I could go, yeah. So the Angelina Pedrosa Center is honestly really welcoming. You go into this room and you have, I think it's like another home in NEIU. It's so colorful. There's places for you to do your homework. There's different murals, but there's also a kitchen where you're able to store your food in case you're a commuter student. So I think that's really beneficial to a lot of our students. But there's also a lot of events. And then the faculty and staff is super friendly. They're always there to help you. I know like if you have any questions, you can always ask them, and they focus a lot on bringing awareness to different cultures. So I know, like for example, like I know they've been really focusing on the Women's Month coming up, and that's something big because it shows how they're really trying to commit to our students and to us. Like, you know, they all send out emails letting people know, like, hey, we're looking into creating this whole month for like to create events, and they're really welcoming. I enjoy being there. I do spend a lot of time there also. So
I see you there a lot.
Yeah. It's our center that has, like you said, it is very colorful. One thing I do like about the center, like just who that it was named after, shows that it's two different identities. And because who's named, she's Afro-Latino, and she always very powerful how she explains that you can be intersected even within your own ethnicity. And she was very inspirational, talking about how like she was African and also Latino, and she always. And the center, I think, is like a place that it shows that like you have all there's a rainbow flag, and there's the murals that shows that. I just think the people in there is from all different backgrounds, and I think it's really welcome. They try to have a laid back. They're playing music all the time, so they want students to be in there.
Is it just for students of color?
No, it's for everyone. Everyone. And it was a diversity issue, initiative, but it's open to everybody, and they want everyone to be able to come in there, and want everyone to know that they are welcomed in there, no matter what your background is. And then they have a stove in there, there's a refrigerator in there, so it's a microwave. It's welcoming, so you can come in and study. You can have your lunch in there. If you need, we have our SLD that's in there. So it's
what's SLD?
So that's student leadership development. And they work with a lot of the organizations on campus. They do events themselves. They help. They have leadership classes. So it's helping students be able to become leaders outside of the classroom. And they're also housed in there. Their offices are both in there. And so you see a lot of student traffic coming in and out because of that. And I think that was a smart move of putting them in there, just because it makes the environment vibrant.
For sure. We have so much diversity, so much ethnic diversity among the student body, among the faculty, among the staff. But one thing that many students have in common is the fact that many of them are first-generation students. And it sounds like many of these students have unique needs or come from have a unique perspective, and that some other students might not have. I know that you're first-generation students.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what the university does for you.
So since I came to NEIU, like I said, I was in a summer program, and I came in through Proyecto Palante, which is a program that really focuses on first-generation college students, because sometimes, for example, in high school, I really never knew about college. I was like, yeah, I'll go, but I didn't know a lot about it. I was like, okay, I don't know where to go, what to do. But since
Couldn't you ask your parents?
No, because they never went to college, so it's always been you know what you're doing, mija. You know what you're doing. We'll just back you up, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll do it. So Proyecto Palante, I have my advisor. It's a two-year program until you declare your major. And I was in Proyecto Palante, and I had my advisor who turned into a mom to me. I love her. Her name is Elizabeth Villarreal, and she knew how to help me. If I had a question about my financial aid, she was able to help me and take me to financial aid and tell me, this is how you do this is how you do this. And then I was like, okay, I get it. I understand it. In classes, she was like, you're doing well in your classes, you can improve this way, another way. And that really helped me, because I felt that at first, I felt like I was not prepared. But being in NEIU, it has shown me a lot. I've learned a lot, and I'm doing really well. I'm really involved. And I think that's something that I'm really proud of, because now I know my brothers feel comfortable coming. My little brother's gonna come fall.
He's going to enroll at the university? That's
fall
great.
to NEIU. So he's super excited. I know he asked me a question. He's like, when do I take my placement test? And I'm like, register. He's like, okay, when is orientation? I'm like, soon. It's going to happen. Don't worry. So I know, because of NEIU, I'm able now to help my little brother and be like, this is how you do this. This is how you can register for your classes. You need to go talk to your advisor. They can help you a lot out. And I think that's something big, because I feel like a lot of institutions really don't focus on helping their students, and NEIU is always there to help you. Your advisors are so dedicated. My advisor, even though she's not my advisor anymore, I still go and talk to her, and I know she's willing to help me. I know she emails me. I email her, asking her if I have any questions. So I know that's something big for me, because at first I was really scared.
Now you can help your brother just like Liz helped you.
Yeah. So it's amazing, because you learn so much, and I'm really happy, and I know that once I meet someone new and they don't know what to do, I'm like, hey, this is how you can do this. And I know it can be hard to ask questions at times, so I'm happy that I'm able to help students now after I've learned so much from like Liz or like different people at Proyecto Palante and the university as a whole. Like I've just learned so much as a first generation college student, and a lot of our students are first generation college students, so a lot of people know what you're going through, and a lot of like our faculty and staff were first generation college students also.
That's right.
So they know how to lead you, how to help you, how to tell you this is what you should do. I know someone really inspirational to me is Dr. Gaitan, and he was also a first generation college student who was able to like tell me you can do it, like believe on yourself, and I think that was something like big for me.
Can you identify Ashlei?
I'm not a first generation kind of student. No, my mother actually, well, I grew up in education. My parents are educators. So I know what it's like to be around students that didn't, because both my parents actually were in special ed education, dealing with, well, back in the day it was behavior disorder kids, but now it's emotional disorder kids. So they, so I know what it's like having a helping hand, because that's just how I grew up. Actually, my whole family's nothing but teachers. But I wasn't. But what I do say that I can relate to that a lot of other students at is being a returning adult student. We have many students also that are returning adults, and I think this university really makes it comfortable for people that are returning adults to don't try to shame you or say, oh, you're back in my class, or you're here and you're 50, you're 60, you're 33. Like, we have really older adults that come back to school and they encourage it, and it's a very welcoming environment. They have a lot of night classes, so people are able to work and then come to class after.
A lot of students work?
Yes, a lot of students work. Majority of our students work.
Part-time?
Yeah, some people work full-time and go to school full-time. But I just think that Northeastern has the resources to be able to make those students feel welcome and know their story, and the faculty understand that, because a lot of returning adult students are also either married or have children, or they're single, and so they understand that life outside of the university does happen, and they're opening and willing to help. So I do think that's another type of student that, some people might not know, that it's hard being a returning adult, and it's hard, even though you might have went to college and came back and you might know how to navigate the systems, but because of what's going on in your outside life, it can make it hard for you to get through college.
I love how you both have different perspectives as a first generation student as a returning adult student. It's very interesting because you not only represent the student body through SGA, but you represent rather large and significant populations of our student body, again, as first generation and returning adult students. I want to end this show. We've talked a lot about the programs and services, the diversity, the makeup, the vibe of the university, but we didn't get a chance to talk about what I think is the most important part of Northeastern Illinois University life, and that's the fun stuff. What kind of fun stuff do you get to take advantage of, that you get to participate in? I mean, there has to be fun stuff, events, parties, dances. What kind of things can students look forward to?
Well, I know Black Caucus is like a welcome back black dance every year. They normally do some type of Valentine's dance. They do like a spring formal. I know SGA, we're working on trying to incorporate some type of formal. The students are also invited to the university's gala that they have in September, August time every year. You have anything from organizations putting on pageants. You have organizations that put on just having different speakers come out. I know today at 5 o'clock for Black History Month, we're having Smokey Norfolk on campus. So we have a Grammy winner, award Grammy winner coming on to campus. So we've had Vince Menson before. So we've had a lot of people come up. We've had Chance the Rapper over at the Carruthers Center in Bronzeville. He's been on our campus.
Our South Side location.
So there's a lot of fun activities that you can do, besides just go to class. Organizations do everything from just like social mixers, or having food. We have International Day that's coming up, and it's just everyone has so much different food, and you're just full of like by the
You
end of
get
the
to
day
taste
you get to
the
taste
the
everything. It's like you're
diversity.
tasting the world.
I feel like every day there's also a bake sale or
Yeah.
some type
Yes.
of fundraiser.
That is true. There's always bake sales. We do, even if you're someone that's into like rallying, we have people that come on in the village square that are having some type of cause, and we've had the teachers union get us to go down and do the teach out day. I mean, there's everything. It's nothing that on campus that if you probably have an interest for that it's not already there. So if you're someone that's really radical, you have a spot here in NEIU. Like, there's a lot of fun things that we do. We've had laser tagging on campus before. We've had like kickball tournaments. There's always a basketball tournament going on at the gym. So there's like the Greek life. How can we forget Greek life? We talk about it so much in the second nature. But I mean, we have stroll competitions. Like even when we have orientation day, we're out in the Union and out in the village square or the quad strolling. There's a lot of fun things to do, and we as organizations, even as student leaders, are trying to find even more things for students to do that is fun. So we're open for suggestions from students, like, hey, what do you want to do? What are we missing that we can add?
That's
And we're all
awesome,
open
getting
to
their
it.
feedback and their input. Issalma, what is your favorite fun thing to do?
I think I've done so many fun things in NEIU. I feel like the main one, we have alternative spring break. So I got the chance to go to Selma, Alabama. And I know this year, I know a lot of people who are going to Puerto Rico, to Arizona, to Georgia, to Washington, D.C. And honestly, it's an amazing experience because you get to volunteer and you enjoy it so much. You have so much fun. In addition to that, I think because of NEIU, I've been able to attend so many different conferences where I have developed myself as a leader. I know soon we're going to model Illinois government, so we're getting prepared for that, and that's honestly, I enjoy it. I love it. I like reading those bills, being prepared to model. Then we also like have COSGA. We have different things that go on, and we really focus on like having different things that can relate to different students. I know like a lot of things, like Ashlei said, we've had like Alex Gayono in campus who did a concert. We have Greek life. Greek life, it's honestly, I've learned a lot about myself, improved academically, but also I've learned a lot more culturally, have done a lot more community service. So it's amazing because you always see things going on in campus. There's always an event, there's always speakers, there's always different socials, and there's something always to do. Like, I know we've done like bubble soccer. SLD has bubble soccer, so like the first weeks of schools, like you're inside like a whole bubble, a clear bubble, and you're like running around.
I've seen that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and there's also been like ice skating. There's a lot of fun stuff, like honestly, that NEIU does, and NEIU is the kind of school that like helps you do it if you can't find a way. Like, I know you'll find someone, a staff or a professor or someone that can help you out and get it done.
But it's not all fun. You still have to study at Northeastern Illinois University,
Yes.
right?
You do, you have to do
It's a big part. But that's another episode. You're only here to talk about the fun today. Issalma, Ashlei, thank you so much for joining our conversation this afternoon. It's been great. I feel like we can talk all day,
Yes.
but we're not going to. Thank you again for joining us. Again, we're Northeastern Illinois University, and if you'd like to learn more about our institution, go online. We're at NEIU.edu. Thanks, and see you next time.
Bye.